Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and a warm welcome to everyone who has joined. I think, first of all, the heartiest congratulations. That's 15 year celebration of IEA is no mean achievement. I think for a trade body to achieve this kind of milestone, it really says a lot of our togetherness. I think, and this last 1 year has brought us even more together. Congratulations again for everyone. So, all the founding members for this body to have conceived this industry association. Having said that, I think we are seeing some really interesting sessions. I was really touched to see the session on history of IEI, followed by the skilling and also the future. I think where the future of exhibitions lies, and that was really interesting to know the hybrid way of how we'll do our events. Having said that, now the session which is coming up is India as an exhibitions destination. We all want it to be, and we definitely are. I think day by day, India is growing in stature to be that exhibitions destination. We are having presentations from some of the best venues in India coming up shortly. Just to say a background, I think set the background. India, as we all know, before the pandemic was one of the fastest growing large economies, and I think that's what India is trying to catch up on as we start seeing the resurgence of the pandemic. The COVID-19 situation, which did have a deep adverse impact on our industry in particular, but has given us space and time to build, strategize, and be future fit in an evolved manner. The exhibition industry in India was definitely, as we all know, rapidly growing, steadily growing at about 8% per annum, and which was even faster than our GDP growth rate. Having said that, we have about 25 purpose-built venues in our country, hosting exhibitions with a total indoor capacity of 437,000 square meters. That is quite a bit if we really see. Though of course we need a lot more capacity to add on. But when we compare our exhibition sector to the how what's where the world is or the leading economies in the world are, we still are a long way away as compared to some of the larger economies. But our core strengths lie in our domestic markets. I think that is our foundation, and we have a huge domestic market, and also the export potential that we bring to the table because of those various missions of the government which are in implementation right now. Exhibitions have been thus building grounds for many economies. As we all know, we have seen countries giving paramount importance to the power of exhibitions, thus definitely powering their economies by creating these exhibitions as one of the very important sector for their economy. Exhibition venues in such countries, I would say, play a very pivotal role to fast tracking the sector and their economies. I would definitely, the first country which comes to our mind is Germany. I think the way the economy is based around the exhibition centers and shows that run around them, I think it's an example for most other economies to follow. Having said that, I think as we are coming out of the pandemic, we are seeing slowly and steadily the exhibitions starting to kickstart. We are seeing the smaller exhibitions taking place, as we say, but before the end of the year, we are going to see a few large format events definitely taking place. We are having IIJS coming up in the month of September. We are having XCon being planned before the end of the year, Electronica, Prolectronica. We are all planning for this event. Everybody's working on it. And hopefully, if there's no third wave, I think this definitely should happen. PaperX is planned somewhere towards the end of the year or beginning of very early 2022. We ourselves at Inform Markets are planning to hold a CPHI India event in November. So I think lots happening behind the scenes, and that shows the resilience of our sector. I think kudos. I think with the short of time, I think we take 12 months to plan our events, but we are using this short time span to still put up events, and that really says how strong we are as an industry, as and how we want to create these events, which are really, I think, the pivotal thing for our economy. Having said that, venues will definitely play a very important role in growth of the Indian exhibition sector and economy. We have seen some really positive developments on venue front over the years, and currently, as we see, new venues are getting built while existing ones are modernizing, or some of them are scaling themselves. So that's a really positive development. The capacity constraint is expected to be addressed in coming years, at least in few major cities, though not all. So, but we definitely will need this to be replicated across our country, especially the major economic centers. Similarly, the focus will also have to be on good venues in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities, where the majority of the new demand is coming from and is being generated now. So one very important area for the venues also to take care of is the service orientation of towards their customers. I think this needs to be top class, and many venues are actually giving a very important I would say, giving much more importance to the service orientation, because they understand the need of exhibition organizers and all stakeholders involved to make. I think that is a need of the hour to make the show very successful for our customers, our exhibitors or visitors, who are basically all our end customers, finally, we see. And in effect, this will develop the entire ecosystem around the venue and have a positive impact around the economy. I think some important points which we should also consider is what new venues should keep in mind. Some of the industry trends and what are our user expectations. I think there are 4 or 5 points which I definitely feel in my mind. I'm sure all venues are keeping that as they progress in the post-COVID scenario. The first and the topmost being the protocols of COVID-19. I think this pandemic is giving opportunity to understand how the building design and operational model needs to reflect the health and safety requirements in post-COVID world. It is even becoming even more important than it was in the past, and it is an opportune time to be very innovative in our responses. The second point would definitely be technology, with attendees toting multiple Wi-Fi devices they're connected to all the time, on top of the AV equipment and connectivity requirements that we have, because if we are going hybrid, our bandwidth requirement will be growing even further when we are doing hybrid shows. So accommodating this high bandwidth demands becomes a primary consideration for all the venues. The third important point definitely is safety and security. I think the new venues will have to balance the need to provide a positive user experience with the requirement to integrate tighter safety and security measures. The fourth point definitely will be energy efficiency and sustainable designs. The design needs to be very sustainable materials which are being used, natural lighting, layouts to accommodate modern space, sustainability, and technologies also. So I think these are 4 critical points. And last but not the least, the wholesome experience. I think that is what will bring more and more people the confidence that will be for our exhibitors and visitors to come back to our shows. So attendees are increasingly looking for a unique experience while deciding to attending an exhibition or a convention. So the new centers are just not looked as spots of doing business, but also deliver a wholesome experience. So the warm Indian hospitality that we are all known for, and innovating and welcoming space, I think that's really going to be critical. So I think there are some points which come to me as top of a mind for venues to definitely look at. I'm sure many of the venues are already looking at that. I think that some of them are really excelling also in these matters, and I'm sure you're all looking forward to hear from them. So today we are going to hear from some of those best-in-class venues that are available in India, which are going to be a part of the growth story of India in the coming future. And they are from UNESCO. We have from Bombay Exhibition Center from Mumbai. We have VIC from Bangalore, CTC from Chennai, Hightex from Hyderabad, India Expo Center from Greater Noida, IICC Dwarka, JECC, and Pragati Maidan. So I'm sure you're all looking forward to hearing from them. So enough from me for now, and definitely I think Nidhi, I think over to you to take this ahead, and we look forward to this excellent presentations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yogesh, for this overview of the Indian economy as the exhibition sector in India, as well as bringing forth the points which are really important for us as an industry, in the current times. So not taking much of time, let us now move on to the virtual tours and the presentations by the venues. So I would like to invite Mr. Harsh Mukherjee from UNESCO Bombay Exhibition Center for his presentation.
Hello everyone, good evening. Nidhi, you're playing the presentation. We take privilege and pride in briefly presenting Bombay Exhibition Center to this fantastic gathering from the exhibition fraternity here. At the outset, Bombay Exhibition Center is spread over a landmass of 65 acres, and we have 6 exhibition halls adjacently placed, grossing around 60,000 square meters. So as we see on the plan, we are located on the Western Express Highway, which is the arterial highway of Bombay. Just behind us, our venue is the local suburban railway network. Right outside our premises is the metro station, which is upcoming and connecting the length and breadth of Bombay. So Bombay Exhibition Center is very strategically placed and very convenient to the exhibitors and visitors alike. So at the outset, we congratulate IEIA for its 15th anniversary and providing dedicated services to India's exhibition sector. We are appreciable of IEIA for binding the Indian exhibition industry together IIA has been supportive to all segments related to the exhibition industry. They have been instrumental in devising the SOPs with the government for conduct of exhibitions during the pandemic period. IIA has been striving with the municipal corporation and government of Maharashtra for getting our halls released from COVID care. In fact, we recently got approvals for conduct of exhibitions in 2 of our halls. We are hopeful that the government will soon release our other halls also in the next couple of months. Location and connectivity of Bombay Exhibition Center. So Bombay Exhibition Center is located in Mumbai, the commercial and business capital of our country. Again, mentioning the venue is well connected and highly accessible, strategically placed along the arterial Western Express Highway and within 15 minutes drive from both the national and international airports. Railway network is right in a walking distance from our venue, as well as the metro rail network is right outside our venue. Our venue is enveloped in amidst lush green trees. We have over 1,000 trees within our premises. There are numerous hotels, entertainment activities, retail shopping and sightseeing spots in proximity, thus giving impetus to business and pleasure. Facilities. We have 6 adjacent halls of varying sizes, providing around 60,000 square meters of centrally air conditioned space for conducting exhibitions and events. The varying sizes range from 2,000 square meters to 19,000 square meters. The halls are Wi-Fi enabled with adequate height, ample flooring and strong flooring to withstand operations of the heaviest machineries. We have seminar, convention halls, international lounge, restaurants, food courts, open air cafeterias, site offices, open areas for outdoor exhibits, and sufficient parking within the complex. In fact, we have all for the conduct of a major successful show. Infrastructure. We play a pivotal role in further enhancing the reputation of Mumbai as an international exhibition and convention metropolis. We have plans for expansion of the exhibition center by adding new halls. Utilities infrastructure to meet demands of power, compressed air, water supply, and telephone lines are viable within the halls. Parking spaces to accommodate 1,500 vehicles within the complex. Another 1,000 vehicles can be accommodated in the adjacent municipal parking areas. We have multiple access to the halls for smooth cargo logistics. We endeavor to further augment these infrastructure facilities and providing services for ensuring smooth conduct and success of the exhibition and event. Occupancy. BC hosts several prestigious exhibitions. Almost 150 to 170 business exhibitions are held annually at our venue, thus providing us the privilege of hosting the most number of exhibitions. We remain thankful to our esteemed customers for patronizing Bombay Exhibition Center. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Harsh, and good to know all the updates from Bombay Exhibition Center, and it's also good development for the industry that the government has given permission to start exhibitions there. And we wish you all the best, and we look forward to the complete opening of your venue soon. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. We look forward.
Maybe next invite the representative from Bangalore International Exhibition Center. We have with us Mr. Suresh. Over to you, Mr. Suresh.
Thank you, Ms. Nidhi, and good afternoon to all the IIA members. And it's an opportunity to present BIEC, both for Ubaid and myself. Okay, so I would request Ms. Nidhi to play the video first, and then later we'll carry on with the presentation.
Bangalore is well known as the Silicon, IT and startup capital of India. It is also connected to all major locations of the world, including Far East, Europe, Middle Eastern, Southeast Asian and Asian countries, making it closely proximate to the international business community. In the heart and soul of this melting pot of global business development lies the Bangalore International Exhibition Centre, BIEC, a state-of-the-art exhibition centre with international standard infrastructure and plug-and-play facilities. Set up and developed by the Indian Machine Tool Manufacturers Association, BIEC offers many advantages to the exhibition and conference organizers. Spread across 57 acres of lush green area, the infrastructure at BIEC comprises of 5 state-of-the-art columnless exhibition halls totaling 77,200 square meters, a conference center with 6 air-conditioned halls and an open space for hosting themed dinners gives an unmatched international experience to visitor. In case of large conferences, the exhibition halls can easily be converted to optimize the seating capacity to more than 15,000. Other amenities such as a large food court with fast food outlets, a fine dining area, an amphitheater, ample space to park around 3,000 cars. The exhibition halls inside the campus have been designed for easy movement of large trucks, ferrying machines and exhibition material. Each of these halls have management offices located strategically to maintain the shows. BIEC is the first LEED certified green venue in India with an unflinching commitment to the environment and an IMS certified for its total commitment towards quality and process oriented approach. Affiliated to all major national and international exhibition association, BIEC has made a mark for itself and has received various awards, commendations and recognitions. Since its inception, the venue, in addition to holding its own flagship show IMTEX, which is Southeast Asia's largest machine tool exhibition, BIEC has been the host to more than 300 shows occupying around 1,750 days. It has also been the host for some of the most prestigious conferences which have been graced by many eminent dignitaries. Over 3,000 hotel rooms are available within a radius of 10 to 20 kilometers of the exhibition center. Many budget hotels and service apartments are also available in the vicinity of BIEC. BIEC is also well connected through air, rail and road network. At BIEC, we significantly understand how important a venue can be, and it's our constant endeavor that your success becomes our success.
Sneha, thanks for that video. Yeah, could you play the presentation, please, now? For BIEC is, as everyone who had seen the venue or conducted the exhibitions, they would second this statement of India's greenest, cleanest and finest unmatched exhibition facility. And BIEC is also India's most sophisticated venues for exhibitions, trade fairs, meetings and conventions. Yeah, we are covering now with in 57 acres of land with 5 halls, halls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all the halls are columnless, air conditioned, and the infrastructure able to provide supply of power to exhibitions of any size. Next slide. Coming to the specifications of the halls, we have hall 1 and 2, each of 10,500 square meters, and hall 3, which is in 3 levels, which is of 21,098 square meters, and hall 4 and 5, each of 17,500 square meters. And we also have an outdoor space of 10,000 square meters. Next slide, please. Yeah, we have this state-of-the-art entrance plaza where 42 registration counters, which are on the mode of plug-and-play basis, and we also accommodate the facilities like site handling, central security team, and ATM facility, and a medical center. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yeah, see, The previous one, please. Okay, so to mention about our halls, which is more apt in this forum, because we analyze in terms of the requirement of extra space in the venues. Okay, so we have had this both the halls, which are very beautiful, and 17,500 square meters of pillarless. Basically, I would say is one of the India's first to come up with. Next slide, please. This is how the halls look when the exhibitions are on. Next slide, please. To complement the exhibitions and the inaugural ceremonies of the exhibitions and the big conferences, okay, we have this conference facility, which is of 5,600 square meters, which has got the facilities of a boardroom where the technical seminars or the workshops, all this can happen. And we have range of the conference halls with capacities as mentioned in the slide. And we also have a pre-function and a spacious F&B area. To talk about the food court, we have a 7,500 square meters of area. The food court is spread, and we cater to a wide variety of the brands which cater to both the fine dining and the takeaway fast food counters. Next slide, please. Yeah. This is how it looks. Okay, next slide. These are some of the brands. Yeah. These are some of the brands which cater both in the fine dining and the food counters. Next slide, please. And talking about the parking, we have more than ample parking space, which is definitely differentiated in terms of it can take a capacity of 5,000 cars and 4,000 two-wheelers, and we have separate bays for buses, trucks, and other commercial vehicles. Next slide, please. In terms of support facilities, we have this. We can provide, and we have been experienced in terms of Intex is our flagship brand of giving up to 15 megawatts of power, and we also have this provide high bandwidth Wi-Fi. And to mention some of the exhibitions or events like SAP TechEd or Salesforce, okay, so where the bandwidth requirement is so high. Next slide, please. Venue connectivity, see, we are connected by road. It is an easy access, especially after the infrastructure improvement. And metro, we are just 2 kilometers away from the closest metro station as of now. And BIAC is in future is coming up with a BIAC venue station to come up. Next slide, please. These are some of the prime hotels which are there in the closest vicinity of BIAC. Apart from this, we also have 2-star and 3-star, and then some of the service apartments to accommodate the visitors and exhibitors. Next slide, please. To mention some of the key exhibitions and conferences held in BIAC. Yeah, we have this to talk about Intex, our flagship brand of IMTMA, and XCon, which caters to 3 lakh square meters of area, both indoor and outdoor. And BIAC is proud to say or claim, saying that we host India's largest exhibitions, or probably Southeast Asia's some of the largest exhibitions, which are hosted in BIAC. Next slide, please. A few pictures of Intex. Next slide. And XCon. Next slide. And these are other B2B exhibitions which are equally big. Okay, so in terms of, we talk about ACE and Electronica, Productronica, India Wood is the biggest out of in the wood industry. Next slide, please. And some of the pictures. Next slide. Next slide. And these are the biggest corporate events that we host in terms of SAP TechEd and about and all that. Okay, so next slide, please. Next slide. Pictures. Next slide. And we have had hosted some of the prestigious government events like Pravasi Bharatiya Divas and Global Investors Meets and Skill Development, and PATA, which is a local tourism event from Karnataka. And apart from this, I'd like to mention, in fact, BIEC is the only venue, okay, so which hosts variety and range of events, especially concerned to the MICE. Okay, so when we talk about apart from the exhibitions, we have corporate events like annual days, employee days, family days, and then the dealer and distributor events. When it comes to product launches, we had automobile product launches and we had mobile launches. One to mention was OnePlus, which launched their premium mobile phones. Okay, so in BIEC 2019. Information technology, Google Developers Day, we had SAP TechEd, cloud computing in terms of Salesforce event, and then award events. We have had Siemens Healthcare and Engineering Awards. Educational events, we have an academy, and then we have CFA exams. Herbalife Nutrition to talk about, like we have this in twice a year. One is the spectacular and the other one is a nutrition event. Okay, we have inner engineering from Sadhguru from Isha Foundation. Okay, just to mention a few of the wide variety of events that we do. Next slide, please. So SOPs, when we talk about providing well-defined vendor management is what we call it is our strength. And then as I mentioned, we are the destination where maximum largest MICE events which happens in terms of connectivity and in terms of Bangalore as a destination or heritage place or a tourism destination where a lot of places to go and visit. See, Herbalife India holds Guinness World Record for largest body ensemble at BIEC. Now BIEC is ready again with, for exhibitions and events following strictly adhering to the government SOPs and precautionary measures post-COVID-19. Next slide, please. Not the least, 20 more days to go for IAJS Premier, which is India's largest gems and jewelry exhibition, okay, which is 38th in its edition to be held in BIEC with over an area of 77,000 square meters, and we look forward for it. And this is the picture. What we are seeing here is the curtain raiser, which they had done in one of the hotels in Bangalore. And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this wonderful presentation. We now move on to the next presenter, who is Mr. Sambit Mung from HITEX.
Nidhi, you are having the video.
Hyderabad International Trade Expositions Limited, HITEX, is a premier exhibition and convention center that offers excellent, expansive and diverse venues, facilities and advanced and dedicated support systems for events of any genre or stature. Since 2003, HITEX has been redefining the way trade fair exhibitions and business conventions are being held in India. With world-class infrastructure spanning 53 acres of prime land in the most coveted address in Hyderabad, HITEX is one of the country's best exhibition center. It's a venue for success. HITEX owns a diverse and broad portfolio of prestigious events, concerts, conferences, and game-changer expositions that set the tone and pace for the industry. HITEX offers an indoor venue of 10,500 square meter event space that comprises of 3 pillarless AC exhibition halls of 3,500 square meter each, and it can accommodate 1,200 to 1,500 packs on a roundtable format and 2,000 to 2,500 packs on a buffet. With an outdoor area of 52,000 square meters, HITEX also has 7 breakout rooms and a huge acoustically treated conference hall, which provides a combination of world-class technology, flexible space, and accessible tiered seating, making them perfect for small meetings like boardroom discussions, presentations, lectures to large-scale international conferences. High-Techs. It all happens here.
Shall we start with the presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
And I just have a request for all the presenters to please stick to the timings. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sethi sir, for having Mr. Basist. I've been working in this company for many years now, but I think it's for the first time I'm getting an opportunity to see him and listen to him. And I hope we are carrying forward his vision of providing services to the organizer and also towards contributing to the economy, both locally and nationally. I'll start the presentation, ma'am. It's a short one. As all of us know, we have been in existence for 2003. Nitiji, can you have the next first slide, please? Little bit about Hyderabad. All of us know Hyderabad is a centrally located city in the country. We are a city of rich culture. We are also called city of pearls. Over 1 crore of population are living in Hyderabad now, and Hyderabad, it has been a favored city for B2B, B2C, as well as B2E exhibition. Lately, people are calling Hyderabad as the MICE capital of the country, with GES and large event coming to Hyderabad with the city's infrastructure. Industry-wise, all of us know we are strong in IT, pharma and biotech. We are the leader. Agriculture, aerospace and engineering, lot of development happening lately. Life sciences, medical sciences, construction and mining. In the construction side, if you see large infrastructure companies, they are all headquartered in Hyderabad, whether it's GMR, GBK. In fact, out of 20 top construction companies, 7 to 8 will be based in Hyderabad only. Connectivity wise, we have 2-hour connectivity from any large cities in the country. In fact, lately, all the tier 2, tier 3 city also, all this. Fortunately for us, we have connectivity for all these new developing airport city like Jagdalpur or Jharsuguda, kind of also all these. Their first flight is, between Hyderabad and those cities. We have 6,000 hotel rooms now in the periphery of 5 kilometer, all category, 5-star, 3-star budget hotels. We are a purpose-built exhibition venue in the 53 acres campus. In total, we have 15,000 square meter event space, which include our exhibition space and the conference areas. We have outdoor event area of 50,000 square meter. We have parking facility for 3,500 cars, which is the largest parking facility in the Hyderabad city. And the new hall, which we have been working on, is of 8,000 square meter, and things are moving now. I think we'll be ready by mid-April 2022. These are few facilities we now offer. The venue is CCTV enabled. We provide complimentary Wi-Fi to visitors and exhibitors. We have complimentary on-site medical center, ambulances, wheelchairs. Food court can be managed by our team if the organizer wishes. We have 24/7 access to ATMs. Then also we have, one-stop destination. We can support the organizer in case they want the event-related services from our side. Our team is trained and we can extend the services as per the organizer's requirement. These are few shows we have been hosting in the venue. Of course, India Lab, Aztec, Pack Plus South, few of our own shows. Large, property shows we are this thing, Fire India of Services International. So these are few shows we have been handling here. The next slide, me. These are few venue pictures which if you can see of the at the kind of thing which can be happen. We have plenty of branding opportunities inside the venue. Nidhi, next slide please. These are also few pictures. These are the meeting rooms and outdoor space, the organizer office, parking space. These are the our USPs. Our close proximity to the city's corporate hub. We are in the middle of IT city, high tech city, and all the top companies are in the periphery only. Whether it is Google or Microsoft or all the large corporates, they are close by. Places like Bandara Hill, Jubilee Hill, they are very close by. They are in the between 5 to 10 kilometers. This thing. We are well connected venue for both national and international travelers. High-Tech host many international events and footfall generally are positive only in the venue. In fact, we are hosting a exhibition today. We are happy to see that morning the registration counter there is a small queue in the registration counter. So things are improving in our city. Nidhi, just previous one, few things I wanted to explain. Just wanted to talk a bit about the supportive government. Lately, the state government has become quite proactive in inviting new investment to the city. We have seen recently about the KITEX coming in, a lot of things. The commercial office space are getting very occupied. In fact, if you see the occupancy of commercial office space, we are one of the leading large city in the country. In few months, in past few months, we are beating city like Bangalore and Bombay also in the occupancy of the commercial office space. So things are not looking very dim. It's brighter only in Hyderabad. That's what I wanted to tell. This I just wanted to share about the safety protocols we are following in High-Tech. The entire venue, this is pre-event day, and basically for the organizers and service providers. The venue is sanitized before and after the event. Before we hand over the venue to the organizer, all air conditioning, ventilation system, air handling units are sanitized. We have dedicated entry points are allotted to all entrants in coordination with the organizers. Venue team work very closely with the local health and safety department. Dedicated safe for space for isolation and clinical room. We have in fact we have built isolation rooms since 2020 only, and we have a functioning medical facility inside the venue with doctor and paramedic, doctor on call and paramedics. We have 24/7 our in-house ambulance services. And to ensure social distancing, all the spots where the attendees are supposed to be standing are marked. And on the event days, we as a venue, we are placing sanitizer on the on each entry points. We are religiously taking body temperatures. There is a no mask, no entry policy. Food court, whether we manage on our own or the organizers thing, we are sanitizing it. Washrooms are all touch free. Adequate clear signages we are putting up inside the venue, directing about the isolation rooms and rules to be followed inside the venue. Event hall temperature, we are keeping it in between 24 to 30 degree. And there is a strict ban on gutka pan inside the venue. So no spitting around in High-Tech. This is about the new hall. Hopefully will be ready by April, like say mid of 2022. This is how it will look like. The 8,000 square meter thing. It will have flexibility. The single floor is 8,000 square meter, but it can be partitioned and customized as per the organizer's requirement.
We have okay.
Okay,
I think
and
that's okay. Anything else
you.
you'd like to add, Mr. Sambir?
No, but I wanted to say, like you say, not Padharo Maru Desh. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and it's good to see all the facilities available at HITEX. And we now move on to the next presentation, that is from India Expo Center. We invite Mr. Abdul to please present.
Yeah. Should we start, Nidhi ji?
Yeah, so we have Mr. Sudhir.
India Expo Center in Mart has been designed and structured as per all the latest international exhibition venue standards. Today, we are very proud that the biggest global exhibition and conference organizers have chosen this as their venue of choice. The venue has hosted big brands and dignitaries with aplomb and gratitude in the faith that you have continued to put in us. For us, the success of your business is our business.
Only three concluding lines I would like to say that we are presenting you the India's only exhibition venue that has been awarded as the best standalone convention and exhibition center by the Government of India. It's a ISO 9000 company, and today we are proud to say that out of the 14 large events, we are the house for 10 largest events in India, and our client speaks for ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sudeep. I think it was very meaningful, short and to the point. Thank you. We move on to the next presentation by Mr. Amit Agarwal, who's representing IICC.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Amit Agarwal from IICC, India International Expo Center and Convention Center. So, Nidhi, can you please start the video?
India International Convention and Expo Center is a state-of-the-art international exhibition, convention center and business complex in Dwarka, Delhi. The complex will provide world-class facilities for national and international conferences, exhibitions, trade shows and cultural events. The site is close to major transport hubs, a sports complex, the proposed diplomatic enclave, a golf course, the Aero City hotels, and it is just 10 kilometers away from Delhi's International Airport. It is accessible via the Dwarka Expressway and the Urban Extension Road and will be connected to the Delhi-Jaipur railway line. The Airport Express Metro and Dwarka Metro lines will also be extended up to the center of the complex. With an estimated cost of 26,000 crore rupees and developed in an area of 90 hectares as a business district, the complex will largely be developed under public-private partnership model. The convention center will be a state-of-the-art facility with a built-up area of 60,000 square meters. It is conceived at a monumental scale with an iconic roof structure which will crown the whole complex. It will have the biggest auditorium in the country with a capacity to host up to 10,000 delegates at a time. A plenary hall that can seat 6,000 people. And a grand ballroom with a seating capacity of 2,400 people. The 5 exhibition halls provide over 270,000 square meters of built-up space with additional open exhibition area. And the outdoor exhibition area allows to merge exhibitions with the public realm. With over 100 events annually, IICC will position India as a truly global MICE destination.
Thank you, Nidhi. Can you please run the presentation?
Yes, the team is just doing that, and just a gentle reminder to please stick to the timings.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you can speak. Okay, let's start it.
Welcome everyone. Most of the presentation which we have seen so far, they are already venue in operations, but IICC is under construction. So I think a lot of people would like to know a lot of things about IICC. Can you go to the next slide, please? IICC is a MICE complex. Basically, after the full complex is completed construction, it will be one of the Asia's largest complex. It is spread over 220 acres of land, and they will be building 10 lakh square meter of the built up space. 4 lakh square meter of the space will be dedicated for the convention, exhibition and arena, and 6 lakh square meter of the space will be for commercial use. Next slide, please. IICC is India's first MICE smart city project. Can you please enter? Yeah. No, backside, please. Previous slide. Yeah. One more time, enter, please. Is there a problem in running this PPT?
Yes, there is some problem. I think they had added animation over here.
So should I run it from my computer, or otherwise
It will be
you
same.
can
It will be
put
same.
you can put PDF presentation. I think this is not running properly.
Amit, you can run from your end also.
Just a second. Yeah, so IICC is the first MICE smart city project, which is spread over 220 acres of land and 3 lakh square meter of exhibition space we are building in 5 halls with one huge building of convention center. We are offering 1 kilometer of lobby space along with the exhibition building, and it will be having 28,000 car parks inside this premises, offices, malls, hotels, and the metro is also coming up. In the phase 1 construction, which will be hopefully ready by 2022 end, we are coming up with 2 exhibition halls that can be divided into 8 exhibition halls. The total area which we are offering is 55,000 square meter of indoor exhibition space. And we are also offering 2 lakh square meter of outdoor exhibition space for the next few years till we start the construction of second phase. Then we are coming up with the convention center building, which have 15 plus meeting rooms, which can have 80 delegates to 500 delegates. And in phase 1, we are having 3,000 indoor car parking in exhibition building and convention building. And as I mentioned, IICC metro station will also be operational by June 2022. So this is the phase 1 design. We are coming up with hall 1 and 2, and number 6 is the convention center building. And where you see number 3, 4 and 5, this is the outdoor exhibition space of 2 lakh square meter. The location, it is just 10 kilometers away from Indira Gandhi International Airport and located in sector 25 Dwarka. The connectivity, it is already connected with the Dwarka link road from Delhi Gurgaon highway NH8. It is getting connected with Dwarka Expressway. Metro line is coming, Airport Express metro line station, it is getting constructed, and it is 10 kilometers from IJI Airport. Accommodation, near IICC within a vicinity of 15 kilometers, we have more than 10,000 hotel rooms. Out of this 10,000 hotel rooms, 5,000 plus hotel rooms are available within Dwarka and AeroCity hotels. It's a green project, IGBC certified, platinum certified. It's a zero waste building with all the requirements of rain harvesting, water recycling, solid waste management plant, solar panels, and district air cooling system for energy efficiency. Now, this is the design of halls which we are coming up with. Exhibition hall 1 is dimension 160 into 180. So 160 is the front and 180 is the depth. As I mentioned, it can be divided into 4 parts, 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. It has 4 pillars in the middle, so you get a span of 72 meters by 180 meter pillarless area. 12,000 square meter approximately, if I say. Similarly, hall 2 is 160 by 160. The load bearing capacity of these 2 halls is 5 ton per square meter. Ceiling height is 16 meter clear. And then we have the service trenches at 8 meter, which offers the water supply, water drainage, power, compressed air, and broadband. Each hall is having 12 number of loading gates. Then we are coming up with the biggest convention center of India, which has the biggest auditorium with a capacity of 6,000 seating in single room. This is a bird view of our convention center. So in this building, you have auditorium, you have 15 meeting rooms, and you have a grand ballroom on the top floor with sky lobby. This is the distribution of meeting rooms. We have on different floors, we have multiple meeting rooms from basement 1 to 7th floor. And this is the seating capacity chart. So the smallest room which we have is 97 square meter, and the biggest room which we have is 623 square meters. Along with this, we have some unique features like 20,000 square meter of grand lobby in phase 1. Then biggest LED media facade we are coming up with 8,736 square meter running in the 4 side of the convention center crowd. Then we have multiple restaurants and cafes. This building is having dedicated VIP parking, dedicated VIP lifts, and access areas. IICC is having its own disaster management building within the premises, which offers the mini hospital and the fire engine with the fire tender. Thank you for your patience and listening. And for more details, you can contact me or my colleague, Mr. Nitin Chauhan. Thank you very much. Thanks, Nidhi.
Thank you very much, Amit, and we look forward to this venue coming up soon.
Sure. We'll keep you posted when we are going to open.
Thank you. And we move on to the next presenter quickly, who is Mr. Sumit Joshi, representing JECC.
Thank you, Nidhi ji, for taking a lead from our side. First, would like to congratulate IAA and team members and association members for achieving this milestone. And as you already have seen the presentation, video presentation from our side, this is our front view, and these are bird view of the layout, the exhibition center. We are having 2 exhibition hall, 10,000 square meter each, convention center, lawn outdoor area, and the ample parking space of 2,000 coaches. These are the hall dimensions: 10,000 square meter pillarless convention center ballroom, 1,100 square meter, and 14 breakaway rooms for the different meeting schedules. This is the interior of hall number 1. Next, hall number 2. And these are the specifications. And the capacity of the floor is 20 ton per square meter. The building height is 20. These are the pictures of some of the exhibitions and events held at JACC. These are some more pictures of the events took place at JACC. And these are the graphical presentation, the different modules. This is the convention center. And this is the ballroom which we are having of around 1,000 to 2,000 delegate capacity. And all chairs are retractable chairs, which is around 740 in the capacity. This is the actual pictures of the with the chairs and without the retractable seating. These are the event pictures in the ballroom, and this is the pre-function area attached with the ballroom. And these are the 14 split meeting rooms for the different small time meetings. These are the permanent registration counter attached with the ballroom and convention center. These are the business centers and conference rooms. These are the small banquet rooms and outdoor exhibition area. This is the exterior space of the entire property. Square meter of exhibition space. Previous slide. We also having 22 acre of open land which can be utilized for exhibition as well as the parking. Around 75,000 square meter of open space, and we are also having a lawn for 5,000 square meter for open networking, dinner, lunch, and altogether open party. And these kind of events which already happen here and can be accommodated: exhibitions, conferences, trade shows, concerts, award nights, things like that. If you are going with the seating capacity, theatre style seating capacity, you can accommodate around 8,304 delegates sitting capacity. This is the interior of hall 2, hall 1 and hall 2. If you're going for exhibition stall designing, then around 544 stalls can be accommodated in the size of 9 square meter. These are the layout of ballroom. Next, these are the rooms which is split into 2 floors. These are the dimensions and the kind of capacity and the kind of sitting arrangements you would like to arrange in the halls and the ballrooms and available facilities. These are our clientele who has organized exhibitions and events on different. These are our clientele: FICCI, CIDOS, State Government Rajasthan, Government of India. These are they do organize exhibitions here and events in the regular intervals since its inception. These are the hotels in radius of 20 kilometers. In radius of 5 kilometers, you will find around 2,000 room nights. Is again a plus point to the exhibition center. These are the connectivities from the internationals, airport and all. Next.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jay. It was a wonderful presentation and good to know all the facilities available at JACC.
Thank you, thank you so much.
Yeah, we quickly move on to the last presentation of the day, that is by Pragati Maidan, ITPO. And we invite Mr. Vivekanand Vivek to please present.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of India Trade Promotion Organization, I would like to congratulate IEIA, especially Sonia ma'am and Nidhi ma'am, for completing successfully 15 years of the association. I will not take much time because most of you have visited Pragati Maidan, India Trade Promotion Organization, and this presentation has already moved from Mumbai, Bangalore, Jaipur, Delhi. So it will not be too long. All right. So International Exhibition Convention Center, ICC, is the latest refurbished Pragati Maidan, as you know. Next. India Trade Promotion Organization is the premier government agency under Ministry of Commerce, Government of India, and it provides wide spectrum of services for trade, industry, and promotion of growth of India's trade and commerce. We organize a lot of exhibitions and fairs at Pragati Maidan all over India, apart from Pragati Maidan as well. Right, next. Okay, so it's very centrally located in the heart of Delhi, and it is about 18 kilometers from the airport. We have an area of about 123.5 acres of land, and we are flanked by Mathura Road on the one side and the Bhairo Road on the other side. And we have Old Fort complex on beside, also on the northeast side. We have excellent connectivity through road, metros. You see the metro station is just touching our Pragati Maidan. The airport, of course, 18 kilometers, railway station is nearby. So we are at the center of the Delhi, heart of Delhi, as well as we are well connected to all the transport system. Next, ma'am. Okay, now we have come up with a new art international exhibition convention center. The area is about 3,50,000 square meter total built-up area. And in this, we have a state-of-the-art convention center and 6 modern exhibition halls. And the area of these halls are 1,51,000. With regard to the parking in the new ICC project, we have parking of about 4,800 cars. Next slide. Next slide, ma'am. Next slide, ma'am. Okay. The convention center, it is about 120 meter wide. It's 185 meter long and about 32.4 meter high. It is on an elevated podium with a unique sloping facade incorporating the rich architectural heritage of Delhi. It's spread across approximately 50,000 square meters, and it's proposed to be a world class. Right. Next. Now, Plenary Hall has a seating capacity of 7,000 seats, right, which is collapsible. So, in a single format with a divisible partitions. 3,000 seat amphitheaters for large cultural performance which during exhibitions and conventions are held. 600, 900 and 900 seat auditoriums. So, two auditoriums apart from the plenary hall is there with a capacity of 600, 900. And 25 meeting rooms. This is one of the important aspects, that we have 25 meeting rooms, and especially it has been designed keeping in view the various kind of convention, international conventions like G20 summit and etc. So we have special lounges for that as well. Of course, we have 6 new multi-level halls in the first phase, and the area of it is about 88,000 square meters. And these are from hall number 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's almost complete. If you have visited, you must have seen 1 to 2 fairs also in the month. We have organized in the month of March. And currently also we have organized exhibition there. EV Expo was held in the new halls. Presently in our old halls also we are having Yogshala Expo currently running. We'll be having a Star Gems and Jewelry show tomorrow. So the fairs are on, and the new also we have conducted many fairs. So it has an area of about 51,608 square meters, and it's currently in operation because, as I told you, that exhibitions are already being held. And of course, in addition to these new halls, we already have the hall number 7 to 12A, which is about 22,000 square meters. So apart from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the old hall 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 12A. It's already operational, and we organize fairs throughout, and we have over 22,000 in that area. Right now, next. Of course, and after the completion of the project, we'll have about 110,000 square meters of area, and we can have G2G, G2B, B2B, B2C events, meetings, right, including various from departments, ministries, international conventions, domestic, at state, country level, everything. So the whole complex has been built in a way that it caters to all the requirement of exhibition and conventions. All right, can you have the previous slide, Mrs.? I hope I'm okay. That's fine, ma'am. Come to the next. In due course, in the last 30-40 years, of course, there were traffic issues around Pragati Maidan. So that has been taken care of in this, and it will become, traffic-free, signal-free area on the Mathura Road as well. Our chairman especially took special interest in managing the traffic aspect, decongestion plan. And when you visit Pragati Maidan after the traffic decongestion, the tunnel opens up, you'll realize that, this area will become one of the best for traveling and transportation because of the connectivity from Mathura Road to Shersha Shuri Marg or DPS to Mathura Road intersection, Mathura Road to Bhairo Road intersection, Mathura Road to Purana Kila, and Bhairo Road to Ring Road. And I'm sure that will be completed in very short duration. So this will be one of the important aspects of our exhibition and convention, where there'll be traffic-free, signal-free movement of people. So that is going to be wonderful, and all of you will really love the new complex which are having it. And there's lots and lots of exhibition organizers and convention organizers already flooding Pragati Maidan for organizing the exhibitions. So that is it, and we'll come back and show you the video, about 1.5 2 minutes video, which you'll love it, and please see it. Although it is the last one, but please do see Pragati Maidan's video presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, ma'am. That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Vivek. And I think it was really great seeing all the facilities that we have at ITPO as well as at the other venues in India, and India as the exhibitions destination. That's what we all believe in and what we all want that to be taken ahead, as is also the vision of our president and the executive committee. Any closing remarks from our president? Then we'll have a formal vote of thanks from Mr. Ubaid, our executive committee member.
Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you, Vivekanandji, also for a brilliant presentation.
Thank you so much.
We all have our memories of the old ITPO, and it's great to see that ITPO is having the new avatar, which is for the benefit of the Indian exhibition industry. And thank you, Sumit, Amit, our other colleagues from the various venues. If I'm forgetting all names, but I think we had of course, Harsh and everybody else. So the main agenda of IEIA is to position India as the exhibition destination. We've spoken about it in the last few weeks and the last few months, that India was always seen as a destination with not enough infrastructure available. And today, for the benefit of our members, it was very important that IEIA showcases the venue capacities available in India today and the venue capacities which are coming up, for example, IACC. So India must very strongly position itself as an exhibition destination. And IEIA, along with its members and along with the venues, will do this task of working very closely with the government and bringing some world congresses to India, as well as hold one of the largest exhibitions maybe not just in India, but maybe in Asia or maybe in the world. And that should be our vision. And I think Mr. Anbu, you mentioned in the morning, probably the growth is fourfold. So let's work towards it. And I think we should be proud of all these venue capacities. So next time when you travel abroad and somebody says, oh, India doesn't have enough infrastructure, please make sure that we do promote these venue capacities today available in India. So I would only urge all of you as venues to work very closely with IEIA EC, and please work closely with our members, because you grow with us, we grow with you, and there has to be a very strong collaborative effort between the venues and between the exhibition organizers, along with, of course, the service providers. We are all members of this Indian exhibition ecosystem, and we must work very collaboratively as well as very closely. So my urge to all of you is, please communicate with us more regularly. Please work with us more regularly, and together we will make India as the greatest exhibition destination. And today, I think we've somehow made a small effort, and we'll keep on doing this good work, as well as, of course, all these knowledge sessions for the benefit of our members. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Sonia. I think very well said that we all need to work together and promote the sector. I would now like to invite Mr. Obaid for the closing remarks and the vote of thanks, please. Over to you, Mr. Obaid.
Kudos to Madam President and Nidhi for really putting this program in a very fast manner, and this 3 hours have passed like anything, and we are not even aware of that particular thing. So right from Bhupender's presentation, opening remarks of resurrections, to Mr. Anbu's remarks of fourfold economic growth and 5 trillion economy, then Mr. Dam's wonderful presentation, and then all the presentations by the venues, I think that we had really started this journey of 15 years in a very positive note. And hopefully in the near future, we will carry on those programs for our members. And in future, Nidhi and Sonia, your efforts are required, especially in promoting the venues. You very well said that initially when we used to visit UFI Congress or even ICCA or in Africa, they say India doesn't have venues. Now we have venues. So we now need to get the conferences and exhibitions world class. Kudos and thanks everybody for this wonderful session. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Obaid, for your closing remarks. And may we have a vote of thanks now for the complete program for all our participants. Do we have Mr. Suraj? So I think I would request Madam President only for a final vote of thanks. Thank you.
Okay. I think we've had enough vote of thanks. Just wanted to say thank you, members of IEIA, on behalf of EC, IEIA, and the Secretariat. Would like to thank you for your attention. Thank you for being part of this celebration, part 1. So the story doesn't end here. The celebrations do not end here. It was just setting the tone today. There's much more to come over the next few weeks and months. And I really hope and pray that we are able to meet in person, if possible, if circumstances permit, which I think will. So maybe by the end of this year, we will do one physical event. And as per our plan, the destination was going to be Bangalore this time. Obaid, with your due permission, I'm already mentioning this, that if it is possible, then probably we will all meet in person and celebrate this whole feeling of 15 years of IEIA. I think Mr. Sethi did it fantastically today afternoon, inviting all the founding EC members and also setting the tone. So I would say, let's keep the momentum on, let's keep the positive spirit on, and let's keep India at the forefront, and more important, be proud of India and the Indian exhibition industry. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, once again. And now we close this program.